March 4th. Thank you for joining us on Arc Rochester. I'm Abby Friedman.
And I'm Dan Schreck. We've got a lot to get to this morning, but first, we want to have a look at some of the news you need to know.
Stephanie Joseph is live in the newsroom. She's taking a look at some of our headlines on this Wednesday morning. Steph, what you got?
Hey there, guys. Good morning. We do begin with U.S. forces and allies in the Middle East on high alert as the conflict with Iran enters its 5th day. There is an urgent warning from the State Department to the nearly 3,000 Americans in the Middle East to leave immediately as the U.S. and Israel continue Operation Epic Fury, trading missile strikes with Iran. Today, the Senate will vote on a war powers resolution, which would require congressional approval before any more strikes. In a closely watched primary election in Texas, State Representative James Tallarico is projected to win the Democratic Senate primary, beating out Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett. He'll face the winner of a May runoff for the Republican nomination. Texas, along with North Carolina, Arkansas, on Tuesday, kicked off midterm elections with control of Congress at stake. A former special education teacher at Geneva Middle School is accused of giving psychedelic mushrooms to a minor. Trista Corey is charged with endangering the welfare of a child. Police tell us the incident happened at Corey's home in December and not on school grounds. She was issued an appearance ticket and will return to court at a later date. Corey no longer works for the district. And that's what you need to know.
All right, Steph, thank you for that. All right, let's get a look at what we have brewing for the next count 'em, 2 hours, starting with a way for you at home to score a date with yours truly. Yes, me, Dan Schreck. This morning, we are taking a closer look at the 16th annual Bachelor auction, raising money for cancer support community at Gilda's Club. And you're going to want to bring your dollars because I am an expensive date. And here is the hook. Here's the hook that I have decided.
Okay.
If I hit that $10,000 mark, I need to raise $10,000. Whomever wins, I will fly to you. I don't care where you are. I will fly to you and make you dinner.
We're in Rochester. You think, well, like, where are you going to fly to?
Well, I don't know if somebody out there, listen, we're also streaming on YouTube.
This is true.
So if there's somebody out there in Topeka, Kansas, Los Angeles, California, I don't know, somewhere in fancy Europe, let me know.
Okay.
Bid away.
$10,000.
Yes, BACHLORS 58. You're going to text that to the number 71777.
And we're going to talk about that every day until The Bachelor.
Darn right we are.
All right. Also coming up, we're looking ahead to a night of live music, local talent, and giving back. We're previewing the Live from the Valley concert. It's happening at Three Heads Brewing this weekend. We're going to talk about the musicians performing and how it's supporting artists in our community.
And later, we are continuing our preview of the upcoming local high school musicals. This morning, the cast of Marion High School's Newsies is going to join us in studio for a closer look at the production and a special live performance.
But before all of that, let's get a check of the forecast on this Wednesday. Today, we will be feeling a little more milder temperatures. Some breaks of sunshine out there as well. Meteorologist Marty Snyder is tracking what we can expect. Marty?
Yeah, a little better news coming up for us as we head through the day. And already we're starting to see that improvement across the area. We're undergoing that transition where some areas still have that fog present, but others, like as you can see in this view here in the background, starting to open up skies into at least a little bit of sunshine. And again, that trend will continue. So the fog lifts and then clouds break open as we go through the day. 34 right now, so already we're coming up a little bit. And I think as we go through the day, we're going to see these numbers move along pretty well. And that's especially going to be the case for the longer term. Tonight down to about 33, so back to near the freezing point for a low. Tomorrow, maybe in the upper 30s, near 40 for a high, a little cooler then. Have to watch Thursday night. Could see at least a period of some mixed precipitation before that ends and moves out. And then longer term, those numbers really want to move. We're going to see a lot of 50s and 60s for highs from Friday into the weekend, even into early next week as well. So an extended period of some pretty warm weather for this time of year. Today's the day when we go from 39 to 40 for the average high. But I think for the longer term, we're going to see a lot of numbers stay well above that average high, especially into early next week.
My gosh, I cannot wait.
I know.
Cannot
too.
wait.
We've waited a long time for it, haven't we?
We have. We've paid our dues.
Yes.
It's time.
Yeah.
It is.
Yep.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
All right, let's go off the top. We'll start with some of the things that have piqued our interest this morning. I'm going to start things out today with a call for common sense. It's easy to get sucked into the internet these days. There are millions of ideas, products, and interesting things to try. It's all at our fingertips, right? All thanks to our devices. It is important, though, to set down the phone and take a walk. Some people like to say touch some grass before doing anything too crazy or too drastic. So this morning I learned 2 new words.
Oh.
Looksmaxing and bone smashing. Yeah, all right, so by definition, looksmaxing is the practice of maximizing one's physical attractiveness through various methods, ranging from skincare and fitness to extreme, sometimes surgical interventions. It's popularized on social media and originating from male-focused online communities. It's kind of like altering facial structure and bone features to enhance appearance. Bone smashing, that is what that is. The concept of people hitting themselves in the face with large, blunt objects like hammers, bottles, or other heavy items to reshape and carve out a sharper jawline. Yeah, kind of self-explanatory. Bone smashing. The trend is dangerous. It's blown up on TikTok. Why? I have no idea. Doctors say it increases the risk of fractures, dental problems, and ultimately long-term complications. This really isn't something you can DIY. There are no hacks for this, no workarounds. If you really want to change the shape or features with your face, you need to see a professional surgeon or maybe a cosmetologist to do that. It seems so ridiculous to even be talking about this. For me to take up quality airtime to discuss the dangers of hitting yourself in the face with a hammer because you want a sharper jawline or a straighter nose, I just feel ridiculous. I thought to myself, there's no way that people, specifically young people, are buying into this, right? Sadly, though, I was wrong. I looked it up on TikTok. Some of the comments on those videos, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of videos, were shocking. Let's take a look at some of them right here. These I pulled from TikTok. Somebody said, how did you do it to avoid asymmetries? Keep in mind, these are, I think, obviously young people who maybe wrote these, so the spelling and the grammar and all of that. Somebody else said, by the way, guys, don't do this if you're under 18 because your face isn't done growing. You just shouldn't do it at all.
At all,
I
yeah.
would say. Somebody else said, isn't false. It worked for me, and it worked for my knuckles since I used to do boxing and now do MMA. And this person said, this is like watching Jesus turn water into wine. So that was all on TikTok. Other platforms, though, like Twitter and Facebook, they had much different comments. Adults tend to spend their time on those sites. They pretty much were all in agreement, I think, probably with what you and I have to say, which is that this is just straight up dumb. The idea of taking something once a day, every day, hitting yourself in the face with it, I mean, come on now. Like I said, quality airtime. Please don't make me do this again. And those are masseters, what he's doing right there. That's a muscle. Just relax.
Yeah.
Let's all be calm and cool here.
Yeah, that's not your bone.
All right. Go see a professional.
Listen, a lot of kids are dumb. They are.
Yeah.
They're immature. The frontal lobe is not fully formed, even at 18. Sorry, fellas.
Gotta waste.
It's not working. And it didn't work for your knuckles, my friend. Your knuckles continue to grow long beyond puberty.
Who cares about their knuckles?
Honestly.
And, you know, here's the thing.
I'm willing to bet every one of these kids, they tried the Tide Pod Challenge.
They're too young for that. The Tide Pod Challenge was how many years ago?
I don't know.
But same.
Same thing.
Yes.
Same
Had
thing.
they been aware of it, I think they probably would have known.
Just dumb.
Just don't do it. Come on now. It's your face. You know, you gotta protect that thing.
And also, if you haven't done this, if this is something you're considering doing, press the pause button just for a day. Press the pause button for a day.
Yep.
And talk to somebody.
Yeah, listen.
How about we talk to a doctor, talk to a school counselor, talk to a friend, somebody you trust, because it's just not a smart move.
Listen to your Aunt Abby and your Uncle Dan here.
Seriously.
Don't do it.
We won't guide you astray. We promise.
At least not here.
Not here.
Yeah.
maybe outside of here. All right, let's move along to mine. And if you own a cat, this story is for you. If you don't own a cat, you probably know somebody who does, so pass this information along. Sweden is coming for negligent cat owners, and the rest of the world may want to take notes for this. So under the country's Animal Welfare Act, it's now illegal to leave your cat without checking in on it at least twice a day. Not once, twice. And yes, this includes indoor cats, barn cats, all cats. Now, before you say, but my cat doesn't even like me, well, guess what? Sweden, they don't care. The law is the law. Forget to check in, and your neighbor can report you. The country administrative board investigates those claims, and you could be looking at a fine if this happens. But if things get serious, we are talking up to 2 years in prison. Now, it doesn't just stop there. Sweden's Board of Agriculture lays out some very specific expectations for what a happy cat life looks like. Cats have to have free access to drinking water at all times. Check. I do that. You do that?
Well, free? Like, they pay taxes. Dexter has to pay a tax. But yes.
That's fair.
Free drinking water.
That's fair. Free drinking water.
Yep.
At all times. If your cat is outside and it's below freezing, that water must be replaced twice. Think of barn cats.
Yeah.
Cats that like to, that's their life. Cats also need a place to climb and a place to scratch. They also need places to hide. And for indoor cats, Sweden gets very specific. Quote, it is especially important that they are active or given some type of occupation. So your cat needs a job. Kind of like dogs do.
Sure.
They all need jobs. They also need, quote, mental stimulation and the opportunity to satisfy their need to, quote, search for food and hunt. Now, how is any of this enforced, you might be asking? Typically, it starts with a neighbor complaint. If the neighbor doesn't see you there and they know you got a cat, it's okay. Call somebody. Yeah, that cat might be, Then authorities will investigate. First comes a warning, then comes a fine. Then, in most serious cases, the animal is removed from the home and the owner faces criminal charges. Repeat offenders can be banned from owning any animal, period. Sweden says all of this reflects a better understanding that cats need social connection, not just food and space. So if you're watching this right now and your cat is home alone, Sweden would like a word with you. Now, if you check in on your cat before you leave for work, and then again when you get home, that does satisfy the twice-a-day requirement under law. The key phrase, though, is check on. Sweden's guidance makes it clear it's not just a head count. You can't just say, oh yeah, all the cats are in the house. You're expected to make sure they have fresh water, they're not sick or injured, and that their basic needs are met. And after writing this, I thought to myself, is there a lot of animal neglect in Sweden? Mm-hmm. And so I looked it up, and if I can pull it up here, there is not. There is not.
That's great.
There was one specific case in 2015 where someone was hospitalized, a cat was left behind and forgotten, and that turned into this law.
Wow.
A decade and 11 years later. Sweden, with 10 million people, has 1,558 reported cases of animal cruelty in 2023. 1,500, that's it, with 10 million people. It's not, nobody wants 1,500, but that's far lower than the 16,573 animal cruelty offenses in the U.S. in 2021. Now you think, okay, wait a second, 16,000. Yeah, well, 16,000, that is 0.1%, because only 0.1% of animal cruelty cases are actually reported in the U.S.
Wow.
We need to be following those rules.
Yes.
I almost knocked my coffee over. And it shouldn't be on that iPad.
That's okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. I think it's really interesting. I always do feel guilty when I leave Dexter because, Dexter's like a million at this point. He's like 16, 17.
Yeah, that's old.
He doesn't really have an interest anymore in scratching things. We have toys for him. We try to play with him. He's cool for like maybe 45 seconds. And then he just wants to be left alone. Mm-hmm. So like in those cases, would Sweden come after me?
I don't know.
If they were like...
You've checked on your cat. You know he's okay.
Yeah.
He knows he's loved.
But like we got rid of his scratching post because it would just sit there and collect dust. You know what I mean?
I would say that's okay. I would say there's probably an age at which the investigator would say, you know what, this cat looks happier than it ever has been.
And we trim his nails.
We're gonna let him be.
You know how hard it
That's
is?
no small feat. No pun intended. No pun intended. All right, stick around. We've got a lot more to come right here on ARC Rochester, including when we come back. We're checking in with Chris Lopez. We're talking about animals all around here for the upcoming Tales of Hope Telethon this Saturday.
Yeah, don't forget, you can watch us on the go. We're streaming live right now on the 13 Wham YouTube channel and on foxrochester.com. We'll be right back.
From dogs and cats to even goats, Lollypop Farm has been helping animals in need for more than 150 years, giving countless critters a second chance at a happy life.
This Saturday, the annual Tales of Hope Telethon is back, raising money to continue providing life-saving care, shelter, and support for animals all across the region. Chris Lopez is live, showing us all the amazing work they do. Chris, good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. I'm here with Vicky Pape, Director of Animal Placement. I want to talk a little bit about caramel.
Whichever way you'd like to say it. Come take him home.
He's eating breakfast right now. You specifically wanted to talk about him, so tell me a little bit more.
Yeah, so he's actually been with us about 2 months now, and before that he came from another shelter who had a large number of bunnies, and we had a little space for bunnies, so we wanted to help out a bit. And so he was with us getting the medical care he needs. He's neutered, and he's friendly, and he's ready to go home now.
Yeah, he checks literally all the boxes besides shy, so is he good for any kind of home?
Yeah, you know, I think anyone that is willing to learn a little bit about bunnies, or if you know bunnies, he would make the perfect pet for someone.
And how does this money, so over in the 2 past telethons, the math adds up to a little over $1 million that has been raised. How does that help you guys over at Animal Placement?
Yeah, so I know it sounds like a lot of money, but when you think about the number of animals that come through, we have thousands of animals every year that are coming through here and being adopted. And more now than ever, we're seeing animals stay for a longer amount of time. We're getting animals that have medical needs, we're getting animals that need to work with our behavior team, and so they're here waiting for a home, and because of those funds and those supporters, we are able to keep them here and continue to work with them and really help with any medical needs that they have.
And what does day-to-day operations look like for you and your team?
Yeah, every day is different, which is one of the reasons why we love working here. So usually, especially for me, I'm in between foster and adoptions, but in adoptions, we come in, we huddle every morning and get, to a lay of the land for the day, and then we meet with the wonderful people coming in looking for animals, and we love making matches.
And how long have you been working here?
I have been working here for about 14 years now.
What drew you to Lollypop?
Well, I had a dog when I was about 13 years old who came from a shelter, and she is the inspiration for being here, and there's been many other animals since then that keep me here.
And you are a horse lover. You grew up around horses. You actually adopted not a dog, not a cat, not a bunny, but a horse from Lollypop.
Yes, well, I have adopted a dog and a cat and a mouse from Lollipop over all these years, and a horse from Lollipop as well. So I grew up with horses. I have a horse named Rocky, and he's just the best. And, we have all kinds of animals here. People think about dogs and cats a lot, but, I also grew up with a bunny, and we have bunnies here, obviously. We have mice. People don't think about mice usually, but they make great pets. Especially a starter pet for a kid, a pet for classrooms. They're really wonderful pets, and they're interactive. So we have all kinds of animals, great and small here, and they're all looking for homes.
Just like caramel, caramel, however you want to say it, come adopt him. He's ready to go. Coming up next, last year, I interviewed the president and CEO right in front of where construction started. Construction has since progressed a lot more, so stay tuned for that. We're going to show you that at about 8:40. I'm going to send it back to you guys in studio for now.
Listen, I can't wait till Saturday.
I'm
It's
very
just
excited.
so much fun.
Yeah.
It's so much fun. The puppy pen.
Love the puppy pen. Love all the stories. Yeah,
Yup.
great stuff.
Thank you, Lopez.
When we come back, it's time for a little weather trivia.
Yes, meteorologist Mark McLean is here on the other side of the break.
6:24. Welcome back. Meteorologist Mark McLean joins us now. We're talking about mild temperatures today, breaks of sunshine as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
And finishing up with the anniversary of the 1991 ice storm 35 years ago, finishing up with that brutal storm.
Before you get to the actual question,
Yeah.
because I have a feeling it's probably about that storm.
Yeah, it's
in some
related.
way or shape. Is this day were there more storms after this at any point? Because I'm done with all storms.
If you can get to March 15th on the calendar, the chance of, quote, the big one goes way down.
Okay.
But the first 2 weeks of March, there's a lot of volatility out there. I mean, you've got winter slowly easing its grip. You've got spring, brewing down in the south, obviously not up here, but some of that energy sometimes gets channeled up here. And the last thing you need is some of that energy to be channeled into the remnants of the cold that's lingering across the area. It can lead to some freezing rain, some events like we've had in the past. And we do have a little spot of freezing rain in the forecast. I foreshadow to that, but we'll talk about that in the forecast. But first, weather trivia for this morning, and looking at freezing rain and this process. And on this date, obviously, we finished the ice storm. What is the scientific name for the accumulation of ice on objects during an ice storm? Is it agglomerate, accumulation, reaccretion, or accretion?
Oh, I like this one.
Yeah, kind of sciencey. A little bit of, take you back to, maybe this is covered in earth science. Certainly we cover this in 101 weather at MCC. It's one of those ones that we breeze on by, but kind of interesting.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So again, this will be just trying to describe the process of that sub-freezing liquid water hitting a cold object outside and freezing onto that surface. That's basically the word that we're trying to find for that.
Why does there have to be a word? Can't you just say that sentence?
Yeah.
You could just say, it's icy. It's icy outside. Be careful.
It's frozen.
Yeah. Watch for falling branches.
Is it the same thing that happens? Have you ever seen somebody with a water bottle that's super frozen, and you squeeze the water bottle and the whole thing turns to ice?
Oh yeah. Well, that's. So that has more to do with the pressure of the vessel inside that.
Oh, okay.
A pressurized vessel will freeze at a lower temperature, and if that vessel has alcohol or something like that in it, it'll lower that point even more.
Okay.
So you can have that experience in your garage if you have a refrigerator and it gets a little cold. Saw some pictures of Coke cans that were exploding and stuff like that from about a month ago. But we'll have the answer coming up on ARC Rochester at 9 o'clock. You want to stick around for that. We talked about this yesterday. We had 18 hours of freezing rain officially, but some spots had up to 24 hours. And, in the history of Rochester, this is, quote, the big one. This is the one that everybody remembers.
That's a ton of money.
A ton of money. Yeah, almost $1 billion. And there's some of the video from that. This is March 3rd and 4th. We finished up that morning. And I can just remember going outside. And it was so beautiful. Like, it was just so sad that all these trees were coming down because, looking at it, and the sun came out and then it was shimmering, but it was just so destructive, and it really...
Look at those sheets of ice.
Oh yeah, they had to close the sidewalks around the buildings downtown, the large buildings, because those sheets of ice were slamming down on the ground off the sides of the building. I can remember watching the broadcast on a battery-operated...
What was travel like?
You couldn't. We lived in the village of Spencerport at the time, and the trees had come down across the roadway. Somebody tried to go through the neighbor's, across the street, the neighbor's front yard in a pickup truck, and barely made it through, left 12-inch ruts of mud because of all the ground wasn't frozen.
Yeah.
And then, we had all this rain, 1.25 inches of rain. So it was just nasty. Not a great setup. Hopefully we never see anything like that again. But the weather, it's not a huge issue. Our weather concern this morning, you look at Niagara Falls, 0 visibility, Buffalo, 1/10 of a mile, and Batavia, 3 miles. So we do have some visibility issues with some fog, even Penn Yan, 1/4 mile visibility to the southeast of Rochester. And some of those spots off to the west are under a dense fog advisory through at least 11 o'clock this morning. So if you have to travel that direction, just keep in mind, travel is going to vary, even on 390 south this morning, running into that with that low sun angle. As you can see, it's kind of still a little hazy, not perfect visibility, but 7 miles is okay when you're traveling around. We've got 34, and that number is going for the 40s. How about that for this afternoon? Now, the clearing is taking place from the west. There's a little spot of clearing into Orleans County, but the fog being picked up pretty nice in the satellite picture there to the south of Rochester. the clouds associated with this bound, this is going to be interesting. And it's not a huge deal for our weather, but we've got this area of warmth south of that stationary front. Of course, it's a little colder to the north, so you're going to see an interesting color, this salmon color that starts to come in. Not today. We get some sunshine this afternoon, but watch Thursday. Starts out dry, and then there's that little area of pink that starts to come on in. That's the possibility of some freezing drizzle or some light freezing rain, and it's not going to last long. This is late Thursday evening, and you see we quickly go back over to just plain old rain showers Thursday night into Friday morning. So, Thursday night, we'll have to watch it. We'll keep you up to speed on it, but there could be just a smidge of ice during that time. 42 degrees at lunchtime, 48 at 4 o'clock. That's going to feel pretty good. Get outside for that walk. 33 tonight, mostly cloudy and maybe a little bit of fog. There's really no wind tonight, and sometimes when that happens, some lingering snow cover out there, you get some spots of fog. But going into the weekend, Friday's looking okay. 51. I would not be surprised at all, if that set up on Saturday sent temperatures even possibly beyond where we're at on the 7-day right now. 53 for Sunday. Mild into early next week, some changes by the middle and end of next week, some colder changes, but a possible bounce back heading into next weekend. We'll see. It's just going to depend on the timing of these storm systems as to, quote, what season we're in on the forecast. Different seasons on there.
But
yes,
we are actually approaching the season of spring in 16 days.
Real spring. Can you imagine being at the North Pole and not actually seeing the sun for like 6 months?
No.
Like, what does that do to the psyche?
Bad thing.
Yeah. Terrible.
Because it's been like how many months here? And
Or is it worse? Like, is the anticipation even worse at the South Pole because on that date that you're going to lose the sun for 6 months?
Yeah.
Ooh.
You know what I say? Move to the middle.
There you go.
You'll be happier there.
Yeah.
There's sun.
Like Rochester, like 43.5 degrees north of the equator?
Yeah,
like
why
we're closer
not?
to the equator. Shouldn't we be on the warmer side of things instead of the colder side? Doesn't work that way, does it?
It doesn't.
No. Nope. Rip off.
Thanks, Mark.
much more to get to this morning on ARC Rochester.
We're back right after this. Good Wednesday morning. Thanks so much for sticking with us here on Arc Rochester. It's time now to head into the kitchen for Spatchcock Funk.
This morning, they're showing us how to make something they call the tuna monster. Take a look.
Spatchcock Funk in the house. We're about to put people on notice, making what we call the tuna monster. There's these two guys, good friends of mine that I lived with for a long time. And one of them, to keep the other one in check, you know what I mean, would kind of play some games on him. And you'd be sitting there playing video games in the room, and all of a sudden he'd walk in, and you knew it was on when he walked in and he said, "It's the tuna monster, catch me if you can." And when he sang that song, you knew he had opened a can of tuna fish and hid it somewhere in your room. All right, now our boy, the guy that was the recipient of the tuna monster, he didn't like this game because it got more complicated over time. In fact, at one point, one of our boys hid the tuna monster so well, he took the soles out of one of our friend's sneakers, put the tuna underneath the soles, and put the soles back on. It took a while to find that, but when he did, it got real. Back to the sandwich. So a good cut of tuna that you've patted dry, right? Make it at least 1.5 inches thick, but sashimi grade because we're gonna cook it. It's still gonna have some raw color in the middle of it, and we're gonna use the marinade twice during this dish. So the first thing we're gonna do actually is make the marinade for this. So we've got a bowl. We're gonna put 2 tablespoons of soy sauce in there, 1 tablespoon of sesame oil, and a tablespoon of honey. Then we're gonna put in a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper and black pepper, okay? And then 1 whole chopped up green onion. Now, the reason why we have all this stuff in there is the hot stuff. When you use hot flavors, people think, oh, it's gonna be too spicy. Actually, this low level, you won't notice the heat, but the heat brings out the other parts of the flavor. So at that point, what we're gonna do is we are going to put our beautiful pieces of fish into this marinade and let it sit for at least 10 minutes, but it can go for a few hours. We've got it marinated, so now get a cast iron skillet, heat it for 3 to 5 minutes and get it ripping hot. Then we're gonna put them on there for 1 minute and 5 seconds each side. That's it, that's perfectly medium rare. Look at these beautiful monsters right here. We've got them sitting on our King's Hawaiian rolls. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna take a little bit of flake salt and just hit a little bit of flake salt on top of each one, all right? Then what we're gonna do is that marinade we have, and don't worry, even though it's already been on raw stuff, it's sashimi grade, so it's still gonna be very, very clean and healthy and good. So we're gonna put some of that over the top of each one of these beautiful babies. Then from there, we're gonna hit it with a little bit of toasted sesame seeds, because that just looks fun, add some more flavor to it. And to top these guys out, okay, we're gonna do some bib lettuce, because we like the soft feel of it, and it's a good, easy, rippable size. So I'm gonna put a couple pieces of bib lettuce on here. Then each one gets 1 slice of a beautiful vine ripened tomato, and we're gonna top each piece of it. We took Mexican cream, which we love it, mixed a whole container with 2 tablespoons of wasabi and a hint of lime juice, so just like a splash of it. That becomes the top. So now we've got a bunch of different flavors all just battling like giant monsters like Godzilla and so forth, just to get it all done right. And those, my friends, are tuna monsters. Now it's time to put hunger on notice and take a bite of the tuna monster. Catch it if you can, y'all.
Welcome back. There are so many animals in our area still looking for a place to call home. And while they wait for those forever families, Lollypop Farm is there to provide food, shelter, medical care, and plenty of love along the way.
And they do such a good job with it. The organization depends on the generosity of donors to continue providing those critical care services for animals across our community. Chris Lopez is live showing us the incredible work they do there at Lollypop ahead of this weekend's Tales of Hope Telethon. Chris?
Hey, good morning, guys. So at this exact time last year, I was with Alice, president and CEO of Lollypop. And in this area, the construction area, was just dirt. It was just rubble. Nothing had been built. A lot of progress has been made since then. How has it been going so far?
The project's been going great. This is our Kindness for All Kind campaign, and we've been at it for a few years now, and you can really see it's coming to life.
Tons of progress made within that last year. So if someone didn't tune into last year's interview, what is this going to do?
All right, this is right behind us is the new Ed and Molly Schill Cares Welcome Center Foundation. Cares. Boy, they're going to be upset with me.
No, it's okay. No, don't worry. They get the gist of it.
So Molly and Ed Schill Cares Foundation Welcome Center is right here. That'll be our new front entrance, welcoming people in to either come for an education program, adopt a pet, whatever they need. We will welcome them. And then to the left is the new Carpus Family Foundation Learning Center, and that's been a long-time foundation of what Lollypop Farm does is education and learning, because we firmly believe that learning prevents cruelty. So this is one of our ways of getting ahead of cruelty and bringing up a kinder, more compassionate generation.
Yeah, and you guys are showing that with the Pet Academy, I believe, is that you guys have for foster parents to help them when they bring stuff in. With this money, though, how big is it? I believe this is the biggest fundraiser for you guys all year long.
The telethon is our largest fundraiser, and that keeps us going every day. It helps provide food, medical care, loving care for all the animals that come to the shelter, and there's thousands that come every year, and also helps to expand our community programs, being out in the community and helping people in their neighborhoods with their pets.
Were you around for the first ever telethon?
I was.
You were?
This is our 30th telethon this year. We've been with 13 Wham for most of those years, so very grateful for that.
And what did that first year look like? Did you guys expect a ton of money, or were you guys unsure going into it?
We were always confident that the community steps up, and they do. The community is very supportive of what we do, and we're so grateful for that. But we were a live show from, at that time, Eastview Mall, and we just had at it with the community for 6 hours and really shared our programs, and people called in their support. It's really heartwarming.
You guys have grown so much. I've been saying it all morning. Over the last 2 telethons, just over $1 million to come, and that's an influx of cash. That's a crazy influx of cash. What does the future look like for you guys with the money and the support that you have from the community?
It'll help us expand our outreach programs and help care for animals inside the shelter, because we're seeing a lot more community need, and animals are coming in with different needs. They need more medical care, more behavioral attention. So it all goes to that, to help support those programs.
And then do you have something that you're most excited for on Saturday?
Most excited for on Saturday, really just hearing the support of the community, you know, having those phone calls come in or messages come in that say we are with you and we want to help animals in our community. That's really the best part, is that we all want to help animals and their people in the community.
I love it. Thank you so much for showing this off. When is this going to be completed? Is there a projected date?
We are early of 2027, so about a little less than a year from now.
Fantastic. Looking forward to the finished product. I'm going to send it back to you guys in studio for now. Telethon is on Saturday. Can look forward to watching Dan and Abby too.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll be here doing the Lollypop Farm Tales of Hope Telethon 3 to 5.
Yes. Yeah. My goodness, we are
connected at the brain.
Boy, oh boy. Thanks, Lopez.
When we come back, get your wallets out. Get ready to bid for a piece of Daniel's heart. More on that after this.
8:48 this Wednesday. In just a few weeks, some of Rochester's most eligible bachelors will be on the auction block raising money for a good cause, including yours truly.
Yeah, the 16th annual Bachelor auction for the cancer support community at Gilda's Club kicks off the night March 21st. For more on how you can score a date and give back, we're joined by Associate Board members Miranda Grazioplane, Hunter Johnson, and Connor McKenna. Good morning to all of you. Thank you so much for coming in.
Good morning. Thanks for having us today.
So we've been looking forward to this for a while, not just because we love the Bachelor auction and the amazing work done, but also because our very own Daniel Schrack will be partaking in the Bachelor auction. For somebody who's unfamiliar, give us a quick little overview of what folks can expect.
Yeah, so the auction is going to be March 21st this year at Anthology down in the Easton Alexander area. It's really just a fun night, a fun event to raise money for a cancer support community at Gilda's Club Rochester. All the money that all our bachelors and Dan will be raising stay right here in Rochester. They go to our members who are either battling cancer, their family members have had cancer, really just help with on the support side, kind of helping them through their journey.
The incredible work you guys there is really unparalleled. But as far as the Bachelor auction goes, what do I need to, what's in store? What should I be prepared for here?
Just gotta go out there and strut your stuff.
Yeah?
You know, just, whatever you're feeling, whatever song you decide to do, just go out there and own it. Because everybody that goes out and goes to the event is gonna be cheering you on, and it really is a very adrenaline filling feeling, but you'll definitely just want to go out there and try your stuff.
Some of the guys have even just went out there and I don't know who that was that did that catwalk because that wasn't my moves. It just hits them and they just have a great time with it.
Their alter ego.
Yeah, their alter ego, of course.
So I got to bring out my America's Next Top Model.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
100%.
Unleash your inner
That
Tyra.
is just how you are all the time.
I know.
Just strut your stuff. That's
Baby,
how
I
you
was
walk.
born this way. What can I say?
Yikes.
What can I say?
Okay, so how does it all work then? So do people have paddles? They say how much they're going to bid? How does the bidding process work? Because, I have to.
Well, you got to come and show some support.
Yeah, right?
So the night of, we start with a happy hour for all of our guests in attendance. They get a chance to know Dan, know the bachelors a little better, start to make a connection and see who they might be interested in bidding on later in the night. All of our attendees do get paddles to be able to bid. And then the auction itself is just as you would imagine. We have Moose and Breezy from 98PXY as MCs, and they are our auctioneers for the evening. The guys hit the stage, they get to pick their own walkout songs, and then they go to the highest bidder. The bidder will win them along with a date package. So gift card to a local restaurant, some fitness class passes, other things to kind of start to kind of stimulate the brain to get date ideas going for the winning bidder in The Bachelor.
Okay. Are we allowed to, if someone bids on me, they win, am I allowed to go grocery shopping, show up to their house, and cook dinner at home for them? Is that
I mean, that's going above and
that's
beyond.
That's an intense first date, but yeah, you can do that.
Well, it is an intense first date, but I'm looking for an intense price.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So if they want the Dan Schrack experience, that can be whatever you want it to be.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Very good.
Wow. What is the highest bid you've ever received in the history of the Bachelor auction?
The night of, I believe the highest bid was $3,500.
That was my first year,
$3,500,
35.
yeah.
Yeah, it was a couple years ago.
God.
It was a local Bachelor 2 years ago at
Essex.
Yep. So the 2024 Bachelor auction. So you got some high aspirations to shoot for there, Dan.
Okay, yeah, little nervous now. Sounds like there's going to be tough competition. And how many bachelors are we talking about? How many guys are up on the auction block?
We have 26 full confirmed bachelors going to be walking.
Wow.
Yes.
So something for everyone.
And they all range from 20s to 60s. So it's also a great age range as well as jobs. Everyone comes from different backgrounds. So we get a really good mix this year.
Yeah. All right. And I know Dan has been filling out his questionnaire because he's been asking for help, just because it's hard to do some reflection, what's my favorite, I don't know, song, what's my favorite, whatever the questions you've been asking.
You actually helped pick out the song that I'll walk out to. Don't tell them what it is.
I can't even remember.
Tell them what it is.
Well, I mean, we could take this time right now to get to know Dan a little more with some rapid fire questions if you wanted to. Are you ready, Dan?
Ashley, how much time do we have?
Minute and a half.
Let's go for it.
Minute and a half? All right. Mountains or beach?
Beach.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Movies or concert?
Movies.
Early bird or night owl?
Early bird.
And $5,000 or $10,000 that you're going to raise this year?
20.
20? Okay, perfect answer. Okay.
Let's go, baby.
Listen, go big or go home, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And listen, if I raise 10 grand, and somebody outside of the area wins me, I will fly to you. You think I'm kidding? I'll fly to you. It's a great cause.
It really
Yeah,
is.
no,
Such a great organization. The support you offer to so many members of our community is second to none, and we need more events like this. This is something that lifts people up, makes them feel good, and helps others at the same time. So why not?
Absolutely. And we appreciate the support from you and from all the bachelors, and it wouldn't be possible, and the services we provide our members would not be possible with you guys and with everybody in the Rochester community. So just a giant thank you from all of us.
Absolutely. One more time for somebody sitting at home, they want to attend the Bachelor auction, they want to get a table, they want to, or it's just a couple going. What's the process?
So they would go to cscrochester.org/bachelor auction, and they can go and purchase tickets. The tickets start at $35 for general admission, $55 for VIP. And then if you do a 4-pack, it would be $120, so $5 off per ticket.
Perfect.
Okay. All right. Thank you all so much for coming in. We appreciate it. All that information will go over on foxrochester.com, 13wham.com as well. And we're going to be talking about this up until the event.
Yeah, and if you're sitting there with your phone in hand, text Bachelors, BACHELORS, 58 to 71777. Thank you.
Thank you very much, guys. We appreciate it.
Yes.
Much more to get to this morning on Arc Rochester. We will be right back.
In today's political pulse, Pentagon officials held another briefing this morning about the war in Iran. Why the Secretary of Defense feels confident about the operation. And the latest on primary elections that could determine the balance of power in Congress. That's all coming up in our 9 o'clock hour. Arc Rochester returns after this.
On this Wednesday morning, March 4th. Thank you for sticking with us on Arc Rochester. I'm Abby Friedman.
And I'm Dan Track. Meteorologist Mark McLean with us once again. Yep. We're talking about weather trivia, the Muddy Paws Clause forecast, and the regular
Pause
forecast.
Today. Pause.
Pause today?
Yeah, definitely. Okay. But, weather trivia, big weather event back on March 3rd and 4th, 35 years ago. Mm-hmm. I mean, I have vivid memories of this. We were talking a little bit about it yesterday, of course. But an ice storm that moved through Rochester, and that's where the weather trivia goes this morning. Lots of our trees had arterial limb damage, the big ones that hold up all the branches. Lots of wires down, and, it was just a spectacle. It really was. It was the biggest natural disaster in the history of New York State, of course, until, as you recall, Sandy came through downstate and parts of Long Island and New York City. But weather trivia today just goes along with that thing. What's it called, right? When all this ice builds up on the power lines, when all this ice builds up on the trees out there, what is the scientific name for the accumulation of ice on objects during an ice storm? Is it agglomerate, accumulation, reaccretion, or accretion?
Something tells me.
We're all over the place on this. David, Florence, Alyssa, and Barb have D. Yvonne has C. Mary has A this morning. Look at that, all D's on this page.
Oh,
Greg,
thank you.
See,
Amazing.
now that's the kind of bonus that you don't expect during a weather trivia.
It really is.
Right?
It really is.
Nobody
lift your mood
likes
for
my
your-
mustache.
You have to stop waxing so often.
Oh, Ashley does. Patricia and Allison and Laura have D. Sue's got A. Sandra's got C. Cheryl's got D, as do Lisa and her dad this morning. Diana and her mom, D. Frank and Mary Pat, A. Richard and Eva, B. Paul's got C on there. It looks like we've got some Instagram responses. Intern Abby standing by with those.
100%
100%?
100%
Wow.
B.
We're kind of
Okay,
all over the
see,
board.
here's my issue.
Okay.
I do not think it's B. Reason being, you're using the definition of the word in the definition.
Okay.
Accumulation,
Interesting.
accumulation.
I would
don't.
not have picked that out if you didn't mention it. Yep.
So I'm going to go with, or maybe because you didn't notice it, that's what it is.
I see. I don't know. I feel like
I
might
like
be-
reaccretion.
See, that's what I was thinking because I feel like accretion is what happens like if it rains and then it freezes. So it's reaccretion?
So you're going final answer D?
No,
Final answer C?
C, D, Daniel, what do you think?
Okay, wait. Reaccretion means it had to have, the process of
happened again.
accretion has to have happened once.
So what if that's melting? Accretion is freezing, reaccretion is melting.
Ah, yeah, it's accretion, it's D.
Is it? Is it D?
Boom, done.
Is it D?
Boom.
Let's go!
Yes!
Context
That is how you
clues.
use context clues.
That's it. I knew you guys would get
Boom.
it. I knew you'd get it. And you know the other reason I knew you'd get it? Because I ran this weather trivia 1 year ago.
Did you really?
They don't remember.
Wow.
Listen, you could give us the question from Monday,
Yeah.
and chances
oh,
are
I
we
know.
would not.
Believe me. But I was thinking to myself, have I actually run this? And I do vaguely remember it. But yeah, 1.25 inches of that back on March 3rd and 4th of 1991. Today, a small concern here is the fog, and this is going to be a short-term concern, mainly for areas well southeast of Rochester and well west towards the Buffalo area. If you're traveling out those directions, we're clearing out pretty nicely here closer to the city, but that's where there is a dense fog advisory still until 11 o'clock this morning. That's Genesee County, Wyoming County, of course, Erie, and Niagara County. But looking pretty good here. Always nice to get a little sunshine, just lifts the mood a little bit. A little free vitamin D for you if you take the walk this morning. We've got 36, west-southwest wind at 8 miles per hour, and the nice part, that visibility at last check was at 7 miles. That is now back up to 10 miles. And you know who's got visibility out there?
Oh.
Charlie.
At that dog.
I think he's ready for a walk, and probably a walk without snow.
Nice.
Yeah, it's melting down out there. Yeah, the parking lot ugly snow piles are still there.
Are they?
Yeah, you dig, the ones where the shopping carts are all twisted and mangled. And, you know the deal.
You have shopping
like-
carts in those snow piles
Yeah.
that have been plowed there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Dry pause today. Tomorrow, we're definitely going to see some rain in the forecast and maybe even a little spot of freezing rain late in the day. We'll have to watch that. Friday looks pretty good. Saturday is not a washout. Saturday is going to be a very interesting weather day. For the mild weather fans, we're going to be in the 60s, possibly. If things come together the right way, we could even see a few 70s out there for Saturday. It's going to be that first real taste of spring for Western New York, and it's been like 135 days since we've even been in the 60s. So you have to go back to the third week of October last year to even get a 60 for Rochester. But satellite radar shows a little bit of cloud cover breaking up. That's some fog breaking up too, kind of mixing out this morning. The stalled boundary to our south, these setups in the springtime, it makes it a challenge for a forecaster because what they do is they just linger, or they'll slowly lift north or slowly drift south. Not a concern for today. We get the sunshine and 40s this afternoon. There's the clouds tonight, and watch the temperature. We stay in the 30s lakeside, even low 30s. Look at Albion there by 8, 9 o'clock tomorrow evening. It may actually be cold enough lakeside, and especially west of Rochester. There's this thing called the Niagara Escarpment. It's geography, and it's where cold air likes to dam up a little bit, especially west of Rochester. You can see it if you drive on Ridge Road. You can see that big increase in elevation in spots, especially if you're going through Greece and some of those spots. That actually extends all the way back to Niagara Falls, and it serves to dam up shallow cold air. But then we go back over to plain old rain during the overnight. And Friday looks pretty good. No issues for Friday, so I'm happy to say that. But upper 40s today. The normal, again, is back to 40 degrees. That's a great thing. Normal low is up to 23 now. Those are going to go up pretty swiftly over the next few months. Mostly cloudy for Friday. Weekend number, we'll have it at 66 now. if we break out into a few hours of sunshine, we get what's called warm air advection on Saturday. So this is a southwest wind. It's going to be a sturdy breeze, too, out of the southwest on Saturday. And that's going to push in warm air from other places, in addition to us seeing some sunshine initially during the early morning hours. But that cold front comes through late in the day. So if you have late evening plans, it looks like there's some rain around. Not a washout, but one of these teasers. It's a teaser.
But first half of Saturday is looking okay?
I think it looks pretty good.
Okay.
We even though we have that chance of rain up at about 80%, that's because it's an area-wide cold front that moves through towards the end of the day. So it's kind of an everybody rainfall, not like a lake effect deal that we see where somebody gets it, somebody doesn't. It looks like we all have a pretty good chance for rain late in the day Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, we just need the snow to melt.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. And I'll be
Everything
happy
will
to
be
see
better.
those little buds pushing up, the crocus. They're going to be, if we get in the 60s, those things are going to be popping
Yeah.
on Saturday and
Won't
Sunday.
that be great?
I can't wait. I really can't
I
wait.
can't wait till I can start asking, when can I take the plants outside?
Yeah. Well, you could for about 6 hours on Saturday if you put rocks on top of them.
No, that's okay. I'll wait till spring.
Wait.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Much more to get to this morning on Arc Rochester. When we come back, we're looking ahead to the weekend, a very, very special upcoming concert.
Hey, and don't forget, you can take us on the go wherever you are. Arc Rochester streaming live right now on the 13 Wham YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. Stick around. We're back after this. Our region is full of arts and art lovers, and this weekend a celebration of both will be happening at Three Heads Brewing.
Live from the Valley, presented by the Genesee Valley Council of the Arts, features performances from 3 bands, all performing to raise money for the Keep the Arts Alive campaign.
Love it. Joining us now is Director of Operations for the Genesee Valley Council of Arts, Natalie Marino. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So talk to us about this event. What can people expect?
We're really excited. This is our second annual benefit concert. Excited to be at Three Heads Brewing. We have 3 local acts, Public Water Supply. They're like alt rock, kind of indie Americana. Head to the Roots, sort of like a roots rock vibe. And then Candy, she's like country music. So I'm really excited. I think it's a great bill of music and such a fun venue.
Give us a little overview of what the Genesee Valley Council of the Arts actually does and how it supports artists in our area.
Yeah, of course. So we are the SCR re-granting site for Monroe County. So we give money to artists about once a year in Monroe County. Down in Livingston County, we offer a lot of different programming, including summer camps for the kiddos and like classes and workshops for adults. So we have like a fun stained glass workshop coming up and, you know, just a lot of stuff going on year round to keep the arts vibrant and alive in the counties. Yeah.
Why is that financial support to the arts community so needed?
Yeah, I think, you know, people don't often recognize, like, what are they going out to do? And a lot of the times it's art and entertainment. It keeps community strong. It keeps, you know, everyone engaged with each other and things interesting, you know.
Absolutely. This may seem silly, but why support the arts? For somebody who's sitting at home thinking, I don't have an artistic bone in my body. I can't draw. I can't paint. I'm not musical. You know, I, any way, shape, or form, am not an artistic person, but I like it and I support it. You know, what would you say?
Oh, gosh. That is such a large question.
Sorry.
I think about, like, you know, what would your day be like with no music? You know, would you want to go through your day never to listen to a tune or to see a beautiful mural on the side of the wall? It adds so much value to everybody's life just day to day. And I think also for these artists, just being able to support themselves and make a career out of, you know, studying and being an artist, the same as someone can go and study and become, you know, a doctor. It's giving these people's their dreams.
That might have been a big question, but that was a fantastic answer.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you asked that, Abigail, because it's very true. Art is all around us. If you turn the television on, chances are what you're watching is some form of art. If you listen to the radio, you're listening to art. It's everywhere.
Yeah. It really is.
Sorry,
No,
that
I
was
agree.
just a statement to add on to your answer, I guess.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
So you must be looking forward to this. For somebody sitting at home who wants to swing by, what do they need to know? Do they need tickets? Is this a family-friendly event?
So you can grab your tickets at the door. They're only $20. You can bring your kids in just with an adult because it is a brewery, but a great one at that. And the doors open at 6. Music starts at 7. And I'll go all night.
Give us the rundown of musicians one more time because you had a little twang, said one of them earlier, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah, of course. We have Public Water Supply, Head to the Roots, and Candy, she does country.
Excellent. Very, very good. Thank you so much for your time this morning. We really do appreciate it. And we'll post all the event information for you over on foxrochester.com.
Hey, don't go far. When Arc Rochester returns, Stephanie Joseph is here breaking down some of our top political headlines.
We have the Political Pulse coming up next.
It's time for a political pulse check here on ARC Rochester. Officials at the Pentagon just wrapped up a briefing about Operation Epic Fury. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth said the lives of 6 service members killed will be avenged. 4 of them have been identified as Sergeant First Class Nicola Moore, Sergeant First Class Noah Tegens, Sergeant Declan Cody, and Captain Cody Cork. They were killed after an Iranian drone strike in Kuwait. All were from an Army reserve out of Des Moines, Iowa. Hegseth also touted, quote, incredible results in the war, saying a U.S. submarine sank an Iranian warship. Iran has targeted several facilities of American interest, including the U.S. consulate in Dubai and the embassy in Jordan. The State Department has urged Americans to evacuate from the Middle East amid the fighting, with many left scrambling to get out. Also here at home, people headed to the polls for primaries in a few states. One of last night's closely watched races was in Texas. State Representative James Tallarico is the projected winner for a Senate seat, beating current Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett, who conceded just moments ago. The GOP race between incumbent John Cornyn and Attorney General Ken Paxton will go to a runoff in May. This race is one of the first indicators of what the balance of power could look like heading into midterms. Right now, Republicans hold a slim majority in the House and Senate. For analysis on the ongoing war with Iran and the balance of power in Congress, I'm joined by history professor at Empire State University, Dr. Ian Reifowitz. Good morning to you.
Always good to see you, Stephanie. Good morning.
Good morning. So I want to start off with, of course, what's going on in Iran. We had just heard from the defense secretary, but I do want to start specifically with just the region. The region itself has always faced some level of conflict, we know, with Israel and what's going on there. And now we're going ahead, moving forward with the strikes between the U.S., Israel, and now Iran involved in this as well. How could this sort of complicate all of the different things going on in that region?
Yeah, complicated is exactly the right word. You have a region that is defined by rivalries. You have Iran, which is a Shia Muslim country. So there's a rivalry between the Shia Muslim countries and the Sunni Muslim countries. The most powerful Sunni Muslim country is Saudi Arabia. So the Saudi-Iranian rivalry is very serious. Israel is technically still at war with at least some of its neighbors in the region, more hot than cold in some cases. But Iran and Israel have certainly been in conflict since Iran's theocratic revolution in 1979, which was the year that the new theocracy, the Ayatollah-led theocracy in Iran, took U.S. hostages at the embassy. So since 1979, the U.S. and Iran have been at odds, to say the least. Prior to 1979, Iran was run by a monarchy, the Shah. They were essentially pro-U.S. and pro-Israel. They were not a democracy by any means. They were a dictatorship, but they were a pro-U.S. and relatively pro-Israel democracy. So really 79 is the big shift. Iran fought a war with Iraq in the 1980s. The U.S. obviously has fought in the Middle East, in Iraq as well. I mean, how long do you have, Stephanie? But I think right now, the region is defined by those rivalries. The Sunni-Shia rivalry with Iran on one side and Saudis and countries like the United Arab Emirates and Bahrain on the other. The U.S. is more aligned with the Sunnis, and even Israel is, even if it's not technically, doesn't have diplomatic relations with Saudi Arabia, Israel is more aligned with, at least unofficially, the Sunni countries, and a couple of them that do have official relations through the Abraham Accords, and Israel is on the opposite side of Iran. So that's why you sort of have U.S. and Israel fighting against Iran, but you also have Iran attacking back against not only Israel, but those Sunni countries as well, which are either formally or informally aligned with Israel and the U.S.
You brought up a lot of great points. One of the things I kind of want to touch on is some parallels. Obviously, we've seen what's gone on in Venezuela and what's gone on here. Two of the more indirect interests, I guess you could say, oil and also that regime change or power change as well. What do you make of those connections?
Right. Oil is what makes Iran a place of great interest to the U.S. in addition to the military and other international aspects, and Venezuela as well. I don't think the United States certainly would not have gone in and apprehended President Maduro or former President Maduro of Venezuela had Venezuela not had the largest, I believe, the largest amount of oil in the ground of any country in the world. Iran not only has its own oil, which it is a major supplier of China. So even though the United States has strict embargoes against Iranian oil, Iran supplies oil to China. But Iran also has the ability to control the Strait of Hormuz, which is a key sort of choke point for oil moving out of the Persian Gulf and into the rest of the world. I think about 20% of the world's oil has to flow through the Strait of Hormuz. So Iran has leverage there. Iran is not only important geopolitically because of oil. Iran is important because of what it's done as a military power in the region. Up until about a year ago, Iran really was in many ways the dominant Muslim power in the region. It had allies, Shia allies, Hezbollah, which is a political party, but also its own military and a dominant player in Lebanon. It had a Shia ally in Syria until Hafez al-Assad was overthrown, again, about a year ago. After the October 7th, 2024 attacks by Hamas against Israel, that became that's really, became the most recent spark. Israel basically took out the capability of Hezbollah, severely weakened Hamas, which was also an Iranian ally. Hamas was the one who committed the attacks on October 7th. And then Israel attacked, and the U.S. attacked Iran over about 12 days last June. So that was the first phase of the attacks we're seeing now, significantly degrading Iranian defenses. But oil matters as well because oil is in many ways the lifeblood of the world economy, or energy is the lifeblood of the world economy, and oil is an important source of energy.
And we've got about 90 seconds here, so I want to ask one more question about the war before transitioning over to the primaries. This one specifically asking for more of a historical perspective with that region as it applies to Iraq. So we know that earlier this week, the defense secretary had said, this is not Iraq, this is not endless, basically saying that this conflict is the opposite. But today, he had quoted President Trump saying, we will take all the time we need to make sure we succeed as well. What do you make of those comments about this conflict?
What's so tricky is, what does President Trump mean by succeed? He defines success one thing one day and a different thing another day, even by the hour. Iraq, 2003, we sent in troops to overthrow a government. Right now, we are bombing with perhaps the hopes of changing the policies of the government. Retired General Mark Hertling said something very interesting. He said, air campaigns can destroy things, but they cannot build political outcomes. So I think we can leave it at that and say there's a lot of uncertainty there.
So now we'll transition over to the elections here at home, and that major race in Texas specifically. We know that the balance of power is a huge thing going into the midterms, wondering if Democrats will be able to flip some seats blue and gain seats in order to regain a majority. What did you make of that race specifically between Jasmine Crockett as well as James Tallarico?
Right. The Democrats cannot retake the majority in the United States Senate without flipping Texas from red to blue. Republican Senator John Cornyn did pretty poorly, frankly, last night. He was in a dead heat with Ken Paxton, so he's got a runoff. So that means for the next 12 weeks, Ken Paxton and John Cornyn will be at each other, competing for the Republican nomination. The Democrats got a result last night that is more helpful to them in November for two reasons. One, James Tallarico won. He broke 50%, so there's no runoff. So he is the nominee. Two, Jasmine Crockett gave a very positive, congratulatory remark. She conceded. She said he won. She fully endorsed him for November. So the Democrats can start to rally while the Republicans have to fight it out for another 12 weeks. Plus, there is a decent amount of polling that showed that Tallarico was going to be the stronger candidate in November than Crockett. Not by a lot, but by enough points in enough polls that it probably is a slight advantage in terms of the Democrats' chances of winning to have Tallarico versus Crockett, only again because of what that polling showed. So last night was probably the best possible result for Democrats. Their next hope is that Paxton, who I think is, most people believe from polling, is a weaker general election candidate in November, that Paxton ultimately defeats Cornyn in the runoff. There were three candidates last night. Wesley Hunt was the third. I would predict that most of the Hunt votes will go to Paxton, and that Paxton will ultimately be the Republican nominee.
I'm really curious, from an ideological perspective, do you think that this sort of points out for Democrats that they may be looking for more moderate candidates as opposed to the progressives like Crockett?
You know, Tallarico's political record on policies isn't really that different from Crockett's. I think the difference is, to some degree, and I don't want to just say the word style, but Tallarico reaches out to people who are moderate, who are conservative. He talks to them using their own language. He is a very well-versed in the Bible. He is, in fact, a Presbyterian minister. So, he speaks in a way, I think, that it has more outreach. Whereas I think Representative Crockett is more about, well, I'm going to motivate our Democratic base, and I'm going to, be anti-Trump above all, and I think Tallarico's style is one that probably plays better both in Texas, which is obviously a red state, but in places that are more competitive across the country. We haven't seen, it's basically the difference between a candidate who was running to drive up the turnout among Democrats versus a candidate who thinks that they can best win by bringing in people who are maybe Trump voters in the past or considering Trump voters. And that style probably plays better in a general election. But it's not even as in this race as much about policy as it is that style. There are other races where it is more about policy difference between a centrist Democrat and a progressive.
And it is a long road till November, and we'll, of course, stay on top of all the races. Professor Reifowitz, thank you so much for joining me again.
Truly my pleasure, Stephanie.
And be sure to stay with ARC Rochester for your top political headlines. We are back after this.
(9:32) this Wednesday morning. Thanks so much for sticking with us here on ARC Rochester. So this week, Rochester is celebrating Downtown Restaurant Week, and each day we've been highlighting a local eatery that's part of the event.
This morning, we're getting a closer look at Shell, bringing new American cuisine to its patrons. We're joined now by Chef Cruz Neves and RDDC's president and CEO, Galen Brooks. Good morning to the both of you. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you. Good morning.
All right, so Galen, we've had you in a couple times this week. We talked last week as well because Downtown Restaurant Week is such a big deal and it's so loved. For somebody who's unfamiliar, give us the quick overview. What do people need to know?
Yeah, it's your chance to come downtown, enjoy the incredible culinary scene that is there. We've got over 25 restaurants participating. You can find all the details online at eatitbrock.com. Downtown Rochester is the fastest growing neighborhood in the region, and there's a lot of growth and change that's happened just in the last few years. So it's really a chance to celebrate our downtown, show that off a bit, and give people a taste of all the wonderful talent that's in downtown.
And we have got a lot of it. We have some of it in studio today with Chef Cruz from Shell. Chef, you've got a lot of stuff here. What are we making? What are you cooking?
Today we're making one of the dishes that we have on our current menu, which is a tuna crudo, which means raw tuna, in a style of kind of like a sushi, really thinly sliced fish. Today we're highlighting bluefin tuna. A lot of the food that we do at the restaurant is basically highlighting the ingredients. As much as you see here, a lot of it is just kind of little garnishes to make the dish a little pretty and add in some textures and a nicer look to it. But basically for this dish, we highlight the fish and citrus.
Well, the fish is beautiful. Like looking at this, you can tell that it's been picked very, very carefully. How important is it to have a good quality piece of meat?
I think that's like the most important thing when being a chef. The most important thing will be to find good quality ingredients. I always tell people I'm not a magician. I just take my time to find good quality ingredients, and I build a great relationship with Great Ocean Seafood, which they are off North Street. It's a local Korean family. They have a seafood store. They import a lot of seafood from Boston and different parts of the country. And, you know, having a great relationship with your fisherman will get you the best fish.
Well, and I think it's great that you're going local for ingredients. It's not something you see everywhere you eat. So when you have that opportunity to eat fresh and local, that's fantastic. Do you want to dive in and start going at it?
For sure, yeah. So
talk us through it too.
So right here we have bluefin, and the trick for this is to kind of like slice the fish really thinly. So you're able to, again, appreciate the fish. This is a style of plating that we kind of like. It's mostly, there's different types of styles of plating. This is more like abstract, I will call it. Some of the plating that we do at the restaurant, it's a little bit more precise. When plating, we always want to have odd numbers.
Why is that?
Odd numbers look better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah. Even numbers is a little bit different. I don't know why. I don't know the rules. I just follow them.
Okay.
I mean, I do know the rules, and I just follow them. I did not make them. Put a couple pieces of fish in the plate. We use this molten salt.
What is that, 1/4 of an inch thick?
Yeah.
Is that what we're like going for there?
Yeah, something really thinly. And again, if you're preparing this at home, you can use any fish. Just always get the highest quality sushi grade fish, because if you're gonna eat it raw, they have to freeze the fish first to kind of like kill all the bacteria. Right here we use smoked molten salt, so it's like a smoked salt. So it's adding a little bit more of that umami flavor.
Oh, wow.
It smells good. Like, I know salt usually doesn't have a smell, but that does smell
this is
very
very,
good.
very smoky.
Fragrant?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. You want to smell it?
Wow.
Yep. And we have this beautiful blood oranges here. We're going to put a little bit of this in there, which is going to like add a little bit of more freshness to the
You
tuna.
know things get serious when you have the tweezers and pull them out of your pocket to place blood
Not
orange.
messing around.
No, not at all.
The fish looks perfect.
It does, doesn't it?
I want people at home to know that it's real.
Yeah, it is real,
this
right?
Is
It's not
fake.
AI.
This actually is just
Yeah.
a perfect piece.
Yeah.
We working with, when we work with our fisher person, I ask them, that we want the perfect loins of the fish. I'd rather pay a little bit more to have the highest quality.
Sure.
Right here we have some fresh radishes. Put a little bit of this. This is going to add a little bit of spiciness and freshness, again, to the dish. Nothing like fresh vegetables.
And those are paper thin.
Yeah, how do you cut
Yeah.
those so
Is that a mandolin? What do
we
use?
mandolin this.
Okay.
A lot of this stuff, like I said, some of the stuff that we do at the restaurant, it's a little bit, abstract like this, but a lot of the stuff we do there is very precise. All our recipes are, when I come up with new recipes, I weigh in by gram. So
wow.
My guys kind of like can redo everything to the exact measurement.
So we've got about 30 seconds left here.
All right.
Not to make it like Top
No,
Chef
not to
here.
make you rush.
It's okay. We can speed it up. I'm just trying to.
Yeah. So
Trust
is that
me.
cucumber
So
or
this is
zucchini?
really thinly sliced cucumbers.
It's very aesthetically pleasing.
It is. It is. It's pretty to look at, which the flavor, I'm sure, needs no help. But you eat with your eyes first.
Yep.
A good point. Yeah, and I am definitely going to pay attention now with the odd rule for the food on the plate.
Yeah,
that's really interesting.
So again, colors.
That is.
So this is a leche de tigre. This is made with ginger, bunch of different citruses, and ají amarillo, which is
the color of that. Oh, wow.
Look at that.
Beautiful.
That looks incredible.
They always say eat the rainbow, right?
Yeah.
They do, exactly.
So again, we try to build color palettes in every plate that we do. Right here we have a little bit of crispy garlic that has been fried.
Very nice.
We have that to this. This is a root vegetable, which is family to artichokes. These are Jerusalem artichokes, aka sunchokes. They taste a little bit like a fried plantain.
Yeah, they look like potato chips.
Yep.
Wow.
These are fried at 270 degrees, so they don't get much color and get too bitter. And then we finish with a little bit of micro cilantro.
Very good. Galen, one more time for somebody who's interested in learning more about Restaurant Week, how can they do that?
Absolutely. eatitbrock.com online has all the details for you, and it's running through March 8th.
Very good.
Look at this. I don't know if you can take that
beautiful.
on too, but that is an incredible looking dish. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Thank you so
Really
much.
appreciate it. And again, we'll post all of this information and much more on our website, foxrochester.com, after the show this morning.
All right, stick around. We still have much more to come here on Arc Rochester. When we come back, we're going behind the curtain for Marion High School's upcoming spring musical.
Hey, and don't forget, you can take us on the go wherever you are. Arc Rochester is streaming live right now on the 13 Wham YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. Stick around. We're back after this.
.943, welcome back. We're going behind the curtain now of a show over at Marion High where the cast is carrying the banner and bringing the story of Newsies to audiences starting on Friday.
Yeah, the High Energy Show is encouraging those who watch to seize the day. Joining us now, we have cast members Aiden Rittenhouse, Cadence Potter, as well as director Shelley West Thompson. Thank you all so much for coming in. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
For someone sitting at home who is unfamiliar with the show Newsies, break it down for us.
It is from 1899. It's a story of news strike boys who, corrupt leaders raise their prices, and it's strong, willful kids who fight for their rights to get them back down.
And for the both of you, is this a musical that you had been wanting to do for quite some time? Was it like on your musical bucket list, or was it kind of a happy surprise when it was announced?
I think for him it was a bucket list. For me, it was a happy surprise.
Okay,
yeah.
Very good.
And what is it like to direct a show like this? Because this is action-packed. It's nonstop dancing and singing.
It is, and and of course, Newsies are supposed to be boys, but no school has 30 boys, so I've got girl Newsies, and but everyone's doing a great job. They're dancing, they're singing intense, and it really is fast. Like, we didn't realize till we got going, it's like a 2.5-hour show, and it's just Act 1 is an hour and 15 minutes. That's short for a musical,
Yeah. How do you guys keep your endurance up?
Well, we're doing okay so far, right?
Adrenaline, yeah, I think it's adrenaline.
Now, talk to us about the music, because it's some lovely, lovely music in the show. I imagine for you, it's Santa Fe is the one that you like. And I can't name the song, but I know the song.
It's Watch What Happens.
Watch What Happens. Yes, yes. Are those the favorites?
I mean, it's definitely my favorite. But.
Yeah, I love Santa Fe. I sing it all the time, so yeah.
And for you?
When they sing, that's really what sold me on this. I kept listening to musicals, what are we going to do? And I thought, I have got the men who can sing the songs. We're going to do it. I always have girls that can sing the songs. We have so many, but you don't always get guys that can sing those songs. And I thought, we have to do it, because Santa Fe, it's the best.
I imagine that the whole cast and crew has so much talent. Tell us about everybody else.
We just have, 5 seniors this year, and they're all playing the leading roles, and it's really perfect for them. And we've got younger kids coming up, but I've got, Newsy girls, Newsy boys, they're singing all those solo lines and tap dancing their hearts out in King of New York. I mean, it's just, they're all having a great time. And then we have the fight scenes and the combat. It's just,
What is it like take us to what you're expecting opening night, or your previews. You're on the stage and you look out and you're seeing familiar faces. How does that make you feel?
It's jittery at first, but once you get started, you just keep going. It fades off pretty quick, I think.
Same for you?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, for me, what helps is thinking of all the parents that are out there and the people you don't know that are coming to see the show. You got to put on a show for the unfamiliar faces. But it's cool to see people out there. Definitely makes you feel at home.
Fantastic. Well, you are going to be giving us a little performance here, which we're really looking forward to. What are you going to be playing for us, singing for us?
We are singing Something to Believe In. It's the little love song that we have.
Very good.
Perfect. Some of the cast from Newsies, ticketing information. We'll post all of that and much more on foxrochester.com. Take it away.
If things were different.
If you weren't going to Santa Fe.
Yeah, and if you weren't an heiress. And if your father wasn't after my head.
You're not really scared of my father.
No, but I am pretty scared of you.
Don't be.
And if you're gone tomorrow,
what was ours still will be. I have something to believe in. Now that I know you believed in me.
Oh, I have something to believe in.
Now that I know you.
to see what's trending this morning, starting with, you know how much, oh yes, Abby Ferdman, I love the Great Wolf Lodge. I don't. But great news, they're now offering guests a brand new treat. What? Oh boy.
What's happening here? The indoor water park chain has just announced a limited edition beverage, a ranch milkshake.
Burn it to the ground. The shake is a blend of vanilla ice cream and ranch dressing topped with carrots, celery, whipped cream, and crispy chicken. This is the nastiest thing.
All I'm saying is don't drink this and then expect to take the water slide. That's
so gross.
No. The springtime offering will cost guests, it's only $3.10 in honor of National Ranch Day falling on the 10th of this month.
Because there's a national day for everything.
Wow.
According to Great Wolf Lodge, the unorthodox offering is blurring the line between dessert and snack.
No, it's not. It's not blurring anything. I think that's
gross.
crystal clear. Disgusting.
Horrible.
Right? They say it can be sipped, it can be gulped, or even dipped. Like, come on.
Visceral reaction. People online had their own thoughts about this new drink.
Some called it wrong, throw up in a cup, and even horrifying.
Others demanded those responsible for the idea be sent to prison.
I'm for that.
I'll sign that petition.
Yeah. The drink goes on sale starting tomorrow at all 23 lodge parks, now through March 20th. Okay, so here's the question.
Okay.
Because we don't have a say on whether Becky at the bar is blending up some ranch milkshakes or not. Say she makes one and slides it down the bar to you. Are you going to drink it? Are you going to try it?
I'm so scared. Is it in here right now? Is somebody going to walk out with this stupid ranch
are you going to try it?
No!
Okay. No, there isn't one.
Stop it, Mark. Oh, my God.
Mark McLean just stood up holding the glass.
So bad. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, no, I think the idea is foul. What kind of ice cream are we using?
Just vanilla. Oh. Could be Great Value brand.
Can I ask it? Here's a general question, though.
Yeah.
Why?
Listen, because it blurs the line between sweet and snack or whatever they say.
Gross. Moving along. Have you ever wanted to body slam your crush?
Not really.
Well, maybe there's a new opportunity for you to do.
What is this?
Aren't you so glad you're off tomorrow?
Yeah.
To do just that.
Like on the ground or somewhere else?
A new dating opportunity is going viral online, being described as WrestleMania for singles.
Both a social mixer and a sport tournament. Wow, the wrestling speed dating event invites 18 to 24-year-olds the opportunity to flirt, choose an opponent, and test their physical chemistry on the mat in 60-second rounds.
Attendees can choose between a wrestler ticket, which guaranteed one round of wrestling with a partner of their choice, or a standby ticket, which still gave a chance to step into the ring, but only if picked by a wrestler.
Wrestlers select a man-on-man or woman-on-woman or man-on-woman ticket option.
Those participating must choose a safe word before starting their wrestling match, ensuring that both participants are comfortable and not getting too rough.
According to those who have gone before, they are a perfect showcase of, I don't really think I want to say this.
It's weird.
It's weird. It's weird. This is weird. Awkwardness of Gen Z, the physical attraction. If it's there, it's there. If it's not, it's not. It gets heated in the ring. Those who have taken part say it's mostly about making memories rather than who wins.
It also gets heated on the ice, heated rivalry. According to the organizers, the first ever wrestling event, the idea came from a foolproof way to break the ice and quickly eliminate any initial awkwardness between new friends or romantic partners.
Wow.
I'm not signing up for this.
Why would you want to?
Exactly.
We're doing it this Friday.
Oh, I'm off that day too.
Oh,
Bummer.
Who am I wrestling? Who did you find for me?
Mark McLean.
Let's go.
Don't go anywhere. On the other side of the break, our final thoughts.
We'll be right back. Oh, go ahead.
It's time for our final thoughts here on Arc Rochester. In-studio performance.
Yep.
We had more food in studio.
Uh-huh. We're out of time. We have 5, 4, 3.
Bye. Oh, I can't hear anything. I wasn't hearing anything. Oh.